Hello everyone, welcome to a very special edition of my commentary. My name is Holiday Doc, and I've recently branched into StarCraft because it is such an amazing and awesome game. First thing we're going to explain is I am not a professional StarCraft player in any means, nor am I a professional commentator on this game at all. But we're going to have some fun with it. Hope you enjoy it as much as I, because watching these guys play at Anaheim was absolutely mind-blowing. Just seeing that their strategy and their thought processes on the levels that they're at is almost a little surreal to actually see that these guys process information at such a high level. So I guess right off the start, I'm playing Terran. For those of you who are very new to this whole RTS, this is a game of strategy. You want to build your units that potentially could counter or just build quicker than the opposing units. Now over here is the time clock, and what I've learned is if you have not amassed any sort of force by the 2-minute period, you are in some trouble. And the 2-minute period, you want to at least have like a defense or a wall of some sort, or some units to deal with. Now I'm a scroller, and this is something that I've learned is ultimately slower than what you actually need. So that goes, I guess, into hotkeys. You know, how important are hotkeys? So essentially, you can put everything into a hotkey, and you can just type, or if you double tap the hotkey, just jump to it back and forth. And essentially, this is what I've learned that most professional players like to do, or try to at least. And you don't want them scouting in your base. So you want to eliminate this little turd burglar over here trying to sneak his way in. And once they've really started to see exactly what I'm doing, you don't want to give away too much information at the start, but then again, you want to continue with your build process as fast as possible. And yes, again, this is a live commentary, so it's really hard for me to play this game and play it all at the same time. Reason being is just like I said, there's just so much going on. You have to constantly adjust your play strategy. So when you're first starting this game, first thing you want to do is play against, I'm going to play against computers, or the AI, and try it out. You know, get used to your unit builds. Ultimately, I would say play the single player, because it's a great way to, get tutorial based stuff on all of the units, and it really teaches you how to play, and that's where I kind of learned most of my stuff. Now the decision, I was very slow on that orbital command center. That orbital command center, if you're playing Terran, is a must-have. You need it, and if you don't have it, you're going to get pooped on. Do you like poop? Why do you ask? Because you're going to get pooped on. That's what I'm saying. The third thing you got to do is always worry or be one step ahead of your supply. Now when I say supply, is you have the ability right up here in this top right hand corner. This allows you to build as many units as you have supply for. So right now I have 18 of 27. Supply is also reference to the type of build you're building to. So if you're going to build a 6 pool at your 6 supply depot, the Zerglings will technically come out or start that pool build. So lots of different terminology. I don't even know where to start with terminology. Complete. It's just a little too crazy. So yeah, research complete. Now I gotta start amassing a unit base. Now that he was kind of scouted me, I'm a little bit worried. He hasn't sent out any sort of attack force. You have to worry about your tech builds, so being ahead of the tech. So right now I'm at very low tech. I only have barracks. The only units I'm going to produce are the basic units, and right there I ran out of supply depot. Not following, paying attention. And you always want to create mules. As a Terran guy, mules capture elements or resources at a much higher rate than just basic SCV. So now that I've started to amass a little bit of an army here, I'm going to do some quick upgrades. And I guess a quick tip is keeping on top of everything. Like, there's so much going on at one time. You just have to continuously cycle through everything. It helps you to get in pace with what you're forgetting to do at certain points. And ghosts are useful against Protoss, but I'm playing against other Terran, so I'm not really sure that's a viable strategy, I guess you could say. So you want to get some more units going on. I'm so worried I'm going to get pooped on. This is the qualifiers for the 3rd season. Now, I usually play gold, but this is the first time I played StarCraft in 3 weeks since I've got my internet back, or at least a temporary internet solution right now. So you're not going to see any decent play, I don't think. Which kind of sucks in the same regard, because I love playing this game, I just don't have time to play it nearly as much, and I'm certainly not a professional, so right there, just so now that I'm starting to get these units, I'm worried that he's going to go air, so I'm going to place a turret. Now, one of the main attack strategies from oppositions is to just attack your supply line, and once they attack your supply line, you're pretty much hooped, because now you have no resources going down. You're always behind, so I'm going to build these turrets, and turrets up here counter stealth units. They counter ships or flying, so you're going to get a little bit of a break if people try to stealth in and just go straight for your supply line. You also want to make sure that you just like place, you know, some static defense. You don't want to. I noticed that the pros hate using static defense, and basically they just macro their armies and amount their armies based on, you know, their supplies. Now, one thing that I've already started to fall way behind on was a second base. Now, most people have already, if not have, an established expansion. Now, expansions are usually built off your primary, and then there's other ones throughout the whole map where, you know, you can just go down. And gold ones are double or rich resources, I believe. So much to think about. I'm just gonna worry about playing the game.
Ready for
get some stuff, build some things, some doodle-dids. Oh, did I miss? Oh, I missed on that. Oh, so now he's going to scan my base. I'm a little worried now that he's scanned of what he's doing. Like, I still haven't scouted him, and that's a horrible mistake. I really should have scanned. I think I'm gonna scan. Nope, it's not there. So he's probably up here, right in this area. So now that I've got 2 medevacs, now medevacs are like healing units. You can also use them as dropships. Dropships are very irritating to enemy oppositions, because when you land behind their defense in the front of their base, well, you have an extremely high advantage on them now. Oh, live commentaries are hard enough. Doing StarCraft at the same time is even harder. So, I'm just torn right now at what I'm going to do. I don't have nearly enough barracks, so I'm going to build another barracks. And that's exactly what I was worried. So I'm going to take all of these. He ran away, so that's going to give me a little bit more time. So I guess that's a typical cheese maneuver, if you want to say cheese. It's cheap tactics, essentially, is what it is. So he doesn't have much of an air force. I assume that if he doesn't have a very large air force, that might be ground based. So that being said, there's so much to do, so little time. Alright, so now I'm gonna fill up these dropships, and I'm gonna go attack. I don't want to get caught off guard, so I have a scan ready from my main base. Huh, so he's down here. That's surprising. So I expected him to be up in this top one. I didn't expect the bottom one.
Add-on complete.
I didn't assign these. Oh, it's so scary.
Upgrade
Scary
complete.
business. I'm just gonna drop on his base right here and just see what I can do. Come on, come on, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. And my stim packs seem to have won me the battle, so that's good. Yeah. Die. Die. Now one thing you want to do is continuously build units so you have reinforcements. What? Oh my god. What a coincidence. I just... Wow, that's amazing. Crazy. Anyways, that's awesome. So I'm in silver for this second league. Pretty cool. See you guys later.